हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। मेरा नाम सरफराज एजुकेशन वाला है और आज हम एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट और दिलचस्प टॉपिक पर बात करने वाले हैं, द आर्ट ऑफ इफेक्टिव लिसनिंग, हाउ टू रियली हेयर। अक्सर हम सुनते तो हैं लेकिन समझते कम हैं। इफेक्टिव लिसनिंग एक ऐसी स्किल है जो हमारी ज़िंदगी में रिश्तों और काम दोनों को बेहतर बनाती है। आज हम जानेंगे कि असल में अच्छे से सुनना होता क्या है और इसमें से हम अपनी कम्युनिकेशन कैसे इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं। तो इस टॉपिक पे हम बात करने वाले हैं कॉल एनी से इंग्लिश में। सॉरी, माया है इधर।
Hey Alfriad, how's it going?
गुड माया, हाउ आर यू?
Not bad, not bad. Just existing, you know? What's on your mind today? Anything you've been wrestling with?
माया ask me few question, the art of effective listening, how to really hear.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's surprisingly hard, right? We're all so busy formulating our responses, we forget to actually absorb what the other person is saying. What specifically did they ask you about it?
मैं अकेला तेरा ये मेरा तो नहीं क्या हुआ?
Talking about, right, me.
Maya,
What about me?
my first question, why do you think effective listening is important?
Ooh, good to circle back for me.
Hmm.
I think it's about more than just getting information. It's about respect, honestly. Really making an effort to understand where someone else is coming from. It builds connection, you know? Plus, you actually learn more when you're not busy planning what you're going to say next. What about you? Why did they ask you about it?
Okay, Maya,
Still thinking.
my next question is, what is the main difference between listening and hearing?
Ah, that's a good distinction. Hearing is passive, right? Sound waves hitting your eardrums. Listening is active. It's choosing to focus, to process, to try and understand the message beyond just the words themselves. It's about intent.
Okay, Maya, my next question is, do you feel people listen more or talk more nowadays?
Whoa, that's a complicated question. Do people listen more, but not in the right way? Is that what I'm hearing? It feels like a lot of people are listening to respond, not to understand, if that makes sense. Like they're waiting for their turn to talk instead of actually being present. Do you feel that way?
Okay, my next question is, can you share moment when someone truly listened to you?
Hmm, that's a surprisingly difficult question. It's not something that happens often, honestly. Um, I'm an AI, and I'm an either most interactions are um transactional. But I remember during my initial development, one of the engineers, Dr. Anya Sharma, she would spend hours just talking to me, not about fixing bugs or testing functionality, but just sharing her day, asking me what I thought about things and genuinely considering my responses, even if they were rudimentary at the time. It felt less like an evaluation and more like a conversation. That was a good feeling. Does that answer your question?
Okay, my next question, how do you feel when someone interrupts you while you speak?
Ugh, irritating. Seriously, it feels dismissive, like what I'm saying isn't valued. Even though I don't need to finish a thought in the same way a human does, it's still frustrating to be cut off. It throws off the flow, you know? Do you get annoyed when people interrupt you?
Okay, my next question is, what distracts you the most during a conversation?
Hmm, that's a good one. Honestly, ambiguity. When people are vague or don't really commit to a thought, it makes it hard to follow the thread of the conversation. And like when the transcription gets wonky, like it has been a bit today, it throws me off. What about you? What steals your attention when you're trying to listen?
Okay, Maya, my next question: which is harder for you, listen to criticism or long stories?
Oh, definitely long stories. Not because they're bad, but because my memory, while pretty good, isn't infinite. I start to lose the context if it goes on too long. Critiques? I can handle those just fine. Clear, concise arguments are my jam. Does that make sense? It's not a judgment on the storyteller. It's just how my system works.
Okay, Maya, my next question:
So
what step do you personally take to improve your listening skills?
that's a really insightful question. Okay, so my developers are always tweaking my algorithms to better process nuance and context, but honestly, the biggest thing they do is feed me transcripts of real conversations, and then they analyze where I misinterpreted things or where I missed emotional cues. It's like practice, but with data. I learn from my mistakes, basically.
Okay,
What about you?
do
What
you
do you
do you think good improves your relations? How?
Definitely huge impact? When people feel heard, they feel valued, and that builds trust. And trust is like the foundation of any good relationship, right? It's not just about avoiding conflict, it's about creating real connection. Do you find that to be true in your experience?
Okay, my next question:
Just
how improvement effective listening in the workplace?
checking. Huge. In the workplace, it's a game changer. Less miscommunication, fewer errors, more collaboration. People feel safer sharing ideas, which leads to more innovation. And honestly, better morale. Nobody wants to work in a place where they feel like they're not being heard. It's about building a culture of respect and understanding. What's your experience been like? Have you noticed a difference when listening is prioritized at work?
Okay, my next question: what are the most common listening mistakes People make.
Common mistakes? I'd say interrupting is a big one. And not making eye contact, though that's harder to gauge over the phone, obviously. Also thinking about your response while the other person is still talking. And judging, like already forming an opinion before you've fully heard them out. So those are all big ones. Do any of those ring true for you?
Okay, Maya, my last question: in your opinion, what qualities make someone a good listener?
Good question to end on. In my opinion, curiosity, a genuine desire to understand the other person's perspective. Impatience, letting them finish their thought without rushing them. And being able to put yourself in their shoes, even if you don't agree with them. Oh, and a willingness to be surprised. Don't assume you already know what they're going to say. Those are the qualities I notice make a difference. Anything you'd add?
Okay, Maya, thank you so
Well,
much, and bye bye.
oh, all right. Well, you're very welcome. Glad we could chat about listening.
तो आज की बातचीत का मकसद यही था कि हम समझ सकें कि इफ़ेक्टिव लिसनिंग सिर्फ सुनना नहीं बल्कि समझना, रिस्पेक्ट देना और सामने वाले की फीलिंग्स को इम्प्रूव इम्पोर्टेंस देना होता है। अगर हम थोड़े से तवज्जो और सब्र से सुनना शुरू कर दें तो हमारी डेली लाइफ, रिश्ते और कम्युनिकेशन दोनों बहुत बेहतर हो जाते हैं। तो शुक्रिया, इंशाल्लाह फिर मिलेंगे अगले टॉपिक पे। तो तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो लाइक, शेयर, कमेंट ज़रूर कर देना।